Mike Cittapani, CBS News.
Proud to serve the Halifax area since 1948.
WNDB News Talk 1150.
77 degrees along the world's most famous beach, headed for a high of 92. It is 7:04. This is the WNDB Morning News. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mark Williams. Our top story, it took less than 2 hours for a Volusia County court jury to recommend life in prison without the possibility of parole for an Edgewater man convicted of killing a former classmate 2 years ago. 22-year-old Russell Bradshaw immediately sentenced by Circuit Judge James Clayton in his courtroom on Monday. Bradshaw was convicted earlier this month of murdering 21-year-old Lisa Memro in his parents' Edgewater home in September of 2006. 22-year-old Casey Anthony of East Orange County may be talking to family members, but not to investigators trying to figure out the whereabouts of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. The toddler's been missing for the past 6 weeks. Casey says she gave the child to a babysitter to care for, but the sitter doesn't exist. She's being held on a child neglect charge in the Orange County Jail. But in a phone call from the county jail over the weekend, Anthony tells her brother Lee that she did talk to Kaylee the day her own mother called the cops.
Did you speak with Kaylee over the phone at any time?
I did one time, yes, and that was actually the day that Mom had called the police.
However, Casey has not been truthful as to where she was, her employment record, or a host of other issues. Now her lawyer, Jose Baez, will be in an Orange County courtroom later today in an attempt to stop the release of audio from future jailhouse calls, as well as video of visitors Casey Anthony receives while she's being held. The Volusia County School Board expected to give its tentative approval tonight to an estimated $1.1 billion operating budget for the 08-09 school year. However, that figure, according to school officials at a workshop last night, is not set in stone. The biggest factor is the number of kids who will actually be enrolled in the district when the first day of class begins August 18th. A public hearing on the proposal will be held at 6 o'clock tonight at the school board building on Clara Avenue in DeLand. The final adoption of the budget following a second public hearing to be held next month. The University of Florida is the top party school in the nation, according to the Princeton Review. The university's Steve Orlando says they take it all in stride, but people need to realize there's a lot more than partying going on.
We have some of the most competitive, smartest, most talented students in the country here, and they're doing amazing things. We have some amazing programs, academic programs here, and phenomenal research. Over $500 million worth a year of sponsored research going on here.
And Orlando was not surprised that the designation of party capital will get more attention than, say, applied physics. It's now 7:07 at News Talk 1150 WNDB. You're hearing the morning news. Let's check traffic and weather together, starting with WNDB's Jennifer Keith. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Mr. News, still seeing problems on I-4 westbound. This report is brought to you by Orkin Pest Control on I-4 westbound near Dirksen Drive. The crash is off to the right-hand side. There are some delays approaching the scene and then all the way through to the St. Johns River Bridge. I-4 eastbound is up to speed. There are no problems on I-95. Where you see one pest, you know there are more. Visit OrkinMan.com for a free online pest test. Orkin, keeping pests in their place. I'm Jennifer Keith, News Talk 1150 WNDB.
Times of clouds and sunshine today with a couple of thunderstorms around, especially this afternoon and evening. High 88 to 92. Partly cloudy overnight, low 72 to 76. I'm meteorologist Ted Azair.
77 degrees along the world's most famous beach. Our next news at 5:30. Get news updates throughout the day. Visit our website, WNDB.AM. With bulletins at once, I'm Mark Williams. WNDB Morning News Time, now 7:08.